better daily, where we work hard in our minds, bodies, and our spirits to become 1% better every single day. Download the app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live to catch the video version of these podcasts. Here's your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
What is up, Betterment family? This is Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Happy Friday. It is Flex Friday, and on Flex Friday, we go through an exercise movement to help you on your 1% better journey. Now, I had a message sent to me this week that said, hey, Alex, in the back workout that you just put out for muscle growth, the cable low row is something I don't have access to. I work out in a garage gym, and so I'd love to know what are an exercise or two that you would sub for that. And so today we're going to walk through the barbell row, the barbell bent over row, and an alternative, the dumbbell bent over row. Because if you're working out in a garage gym space, chances are you have access to a barbell or dumbbells. And so I want to show you what that looks like. Now there's a few other exercises that are really powerful stand-ins for the cable low row, but these can do the job well. Now, the reason those machines exist in the gym is because when you change the trajectory of the movement and you change how things are stable and stuff, it might actually help you to dig into muscle groups in a different way than you could otherwise. And so today, I want you to think of these as helpful alternatives, but at the same time, the cable low row is going to hit things a little bit differently. Same muscle groups, but slightly different. You could probably handle a little bit more weight. It's a little less difficult on your stabilizer muscles, that sort of thing, than the barbell and the dumbbell row. So I'm going to perform the exercises and then talk you through the exercises and some important cues. So I've got a barbell here. I'm going to do this supinated. That means my hands turn up. That gives me just a little bit more range of motion so that I can drive my elbows up into the ceiling. If I'm pronated, that brings my elbows out. Pronated means my palms are pointed down away from me, right? If I'm pronated, then when I pull up against this, it's going to hit more of my rear delt area than it is my lats and lower traps. So to each his own. Barbell here. Well, I say to each his own. It really matters what you're working on here. So I'm going to perform a deadlift first, supinated, head and chest up tall. Then I'm going to drive my hips back, head and chest up tall, keeping my spine nice and neutral. And then from this position, I'm going to drive my row. Here we go. 1, 2, squeezing the shoulder blades behind me. 3, 4, squeezing through my pinkies to make sure I've got good lat activation. I'm not doing any bouncing, just really driving this barbell up. Right up against my sternum. So that's the barbell row. Now, an alternative to the barbell row is the dumbbell row. The dumbbell row, these bad boys, there's a few benefits to doing dumbbells over barbells. The big benefit to barbells is you can do more weight, so there's less stability involved in the barbell row, and therefore you can really crank out the weight. So like, this was just I was at 10s on this, so it's a 65-pound barbell row. Generally, I'll rep those at 115 to 135. But a bent over dumbbell row, I wouldn't be doing those at 60, 70, even 80-pound dumbbells. I can't handle that, right? The stability piece is too difficult. So, dumbbell row, similar idea. I stand up nice and tall. My hands are at my sides here. I'm going to drop forward, hips back. Head and chest stays up, nice and neutral. I'm driving the dumbbells up, rotating them so they're neutral here. Squeezing my shoulder blades behind me, just like that. Very powerful exercise that I can do with good focus, good strength, and good form. So, we've got the barbell row and the dumbbell row. Now, rows, as a movement, the primary movers are most of your back muscles, right? Your lats, which connect right here at the top of your arm, the top of your humerus bone, and go all the way down the back, and they actually connect at your lumbar spine, all the way down here, right here, middle lower back, right? And they span the whole back. Those are your lats, your latissimus dorsi, and they're very, very, very big, strong muscles. They're hard to hit, but they're important to hit because they stabilize the spine. A lot of people who have back problems have weak lats. You need strong lats so that when you walk, your lat can work with the opposite side glute and stabilize your SI joint and your lumbar spine. So nice, strong lats. You need barbell rows for nice, strong lats. And then another big primary mover in this exercise are those trapezius muscles. Imagine a kite that goes right down the middle of your back. So it connects right here, right at your cervical spine, comes all the way down to where your shoulder blades are, right there, connecting right there in your humerus, over top of the shoulder blades, and then all the way back down across the back, and those connect at your, I want to say your thoracic spine. It might be at the very top of the lumbar, bottom of the thoracic spine. You can go check me out on that anatomy piece if you like. But anyway, those trapezius muscles are really important. They keep your shoulders stable and strong, right? So they're postural muscles. They keep your shoulders stable and strong. They keep your neck from having to work too hard. Okay, so your lats and your traps working really hard in this exercise. And then you've also got your rhomboids. Those are primary movers as well. They're a very, very small group of muscles right in the middle of your back. So if you sit up nice and straight, get your chest up tall, and pinch your shoulder blades together behind you like you're trying to crack a chestnut between your shoulder blades, that is your rhomboid complex. Your rhomboid muscles are binding down in order to make that happen. So rhomboids, lats, traps, very, very, very important primary movers in the barbell row and dumbbell row. And then you also have your secondary mover. And your secondary mover here is your biceps. So I've had people ask me before, Alex, how do I grow my arms? How do I grow nice meaty biceps, right? And then curls for the girls, right? Actually, no. Curls are, I think that they can be a very effective exercise and not just a vanity play. Requires a lot of stabilizers to work well and allows you to move your bicep with concentration through the full range of motion. However, these compound movements like the barbell row or dumbbell row, these allow you to do a lot more weight using the biceps as a secondary mover so they can learn to control a lot of weight, right? Whereas your back is actually doing most of the work. And so your biceps are actually more active when they're playing a supporting role rather than when they're playing a primary role. That is to say, in studies where they actually hook the biceps up to electrodes, if you're doing a curl, even if it's heavy, if you're doing a curl with the biceps, it doesn't activate nearly as much as when you do something like a pull-up or a barbell row like we just demonstrated just now. So if you really want to activate the bicep muscle, then having good, powerful compound exercises like the barbell row is going to be an effective way to program yourself. And you can still do some of those secondary accessory movements like curls and whatnot, but you're not going to grow biceps with just your curls. Your barbell row is a very effective way to get that done. And so I'd love to hear from you. Do you use barbell rows or dumbbell rows in your program? And if you do have access to a cable load row, what do you notice is a primary difference between those two exercises? Which one do you prefer and why? I'd love to hear about that. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live for Flex Friday. Thank you for joining my garage gym, going through the barbell and dumbbell row, and I hope that you continue to work hard to build a powerful and strong back. As always, if you have a request, please shoot me a message. I'll be happy to cover it on Flex Friday. Until next time, guys, it's just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for 1% Better today. Don't forget to subscribe for the podcast. Leave us a raving review to tell others how Better Daily has helped you in your journey. If you want more Better Daily, download our app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live. Use code POD to get 25% off your subscription. That's POD, all caps, to save 25% on your subscription. We all have a cross to carry. It's later when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.live today.